I just feel like, wow, because everything that each woman has spoken of today is like all the messages I wanted to preach. And they all just said all the right things, so on time, such a confirming word. Like, I don't really have to say much right now because you all just did a great job, and I appreciate all of you all just speaking words of wisdom, words of life, and words of faith. So if your faith has not been renewed, hey, just keep listening and you'll get there. I will encourage you while we are speaking, and I think I am the last speaker right now before we eat our lunch, just start thinking about those images that you want to place on your vision board, because we're going to get to that after our lunch. Right after lunch, you'll have time to create this vision, your vision board. So just start thinking about those things that you put in your goal book and those images that will tie in and represent those things that are in your goal book. All right, so here we go. Get out that bed, sis. It's already been said already. My sister here said it already. Put that makeup on, get up, get dressed, and get going. Do you all remember the man in John 5? He was at the pool of Bethesda. He had been there for 38 years. 38 years. And Jesus was coming into the town, and Jesus' friends, the disciples, said, "This man been here 38 years. And Jesus said to the man, "Do you want to be healed? Do you want to be made whole? Are you ready to get up and get moving and go about your life, having a great quality of life?" And the man said, "I have no one here to put me in the pool." The angels would come every so often and stir up the water where people, the impotent folk, the sick folk, will come and get in the pool and be healed. But he said to Jesus, "I have no one to put me in the water when it's time to get in." But Jesus said, "Do you want to be made whole? Do you want to be healed? Do you want to be well?" So my question is to you today, do you want to be well? Do you want to live a life of prosperity and good success? Or do you want to stay in the place that you're in today? I say you're here today because you want to be successful. You want to live a life that is pleasing unto God. So how does that look for you today? Do you want to write that book? Do you want debt-free living? Do you want to be married? Do you want to live healthy, be fit and full of energy? What do you want to do? It's all up to us. We all get to make the decision of how we want to live our life. God has given us all the tools. Do you want to put your faith into action, or do you want to just stay in the same place that you're in? No, we want to live a victorious life. We want to be a life that's full of lavish. We want wealthy lifestyle. I know I do, and I strive for that. Do you want to go on vacation? Do you want multiple streams of income? God has given us all the tools. Right in His Word, He's given us the tools to live the life that He has created us to live. So my question is to you, you've been in that bed for 38 years, or maybe it's been 8 years, maybe it's been 18 years, or maybe it's just been this year. It's time to get out that bed, sis. Brother, it's time to get up and do what God has called you to do. Maybe some of you say, "Well, I have all of my things in order. I have my beautiful home. I live a debt-free life." That's great. What I say to you, put on your vision board, hey, winning souls for Christ. Amen. Because there's so many people out there that is going to a devil's hell, straight up. So we can win more souls. We can be a witness for him and compel men and women to come into the kingdom. So if you think you have it all, hey, maybe you can give me some strategies. But if not, hey, let me save these children, because the devil is doing their job to get the kids. So maybe, hey, put a vision board. Hey, I'm gonna get these children and teach them the ways of Christ, right? So it's all up to us. It's all up to you to make those decisions on which way you want to go in your life. The other day, it was Tuesday night, well, Wednesday morning, I had a dream, and God gave me this dream. And I was like, this is interesting, God, because he deals with me in dreams. And I was in this bed, and it was so high up. And it was like, how in the world did I get in this bed that was so high up? And I was feeling so fearful, and fear just came over me, because I was like, how can I get out of this bed? How can I get on with my life and do the things that I needed to do? And I got to move in, and I was like, whoa, if I move, I can fall out, and that would not be good, because the bed was so high up, and it was like it was a city around me, and I'm in the middle of this bed. And as I was in the bed, God gave me some strategies. He gave me ideas, and he gave me the tools so that I can get out the bed. But even though God had given me all of these tools and strategies, like, you can do this, you can do that, to get out of the situation that you're in. And I was like, no, but I can hurt myself if I do this. I'm too scared to do what God has told me to do. And then finally I woke up, and I was like, wow, God, what kind of dream was that about this bed? But he had gave me the tools, the strategies, and the resources to get out that bed. But I stayed in there because of fear. And I was like, okay, God, I got it. No more fear. No more fear. Say it. No more fear. No more fear. God has given us what to do, but fear has kept us in that place. No more fear. It stops today. No more fear in the mind, saying, what if? I don't know. What are they going to say? It's no more fear. We're done with that. It's no more fear. God has not given us a spirit of fear, but a power, love, and a sound mind. A sound mind. So even when you say, well, I'm just being careful. I don't know about that. I'm weighing my options, the pros and cons. No, that's fear. That's fear. The what ifs, that's fear. We're done with that. No more fear. Get out that bed, sis, that's in your head. Sometimes even that physical bed keeps us behind. You know, in the morning, you're like, oh, it's time for me to get up. I know, Lord, I need to spend time with you before I go to work, you know, so I can commend my day, because I know when I get to work, you know, they're going to tell me what to do, how to do it, and when to do it. So let me spend some time with you. God wakes you up at 5 o'clock, and what do you say? Oh, just a little bit more, Jesus. I need one more sleep. You know I need to get my rest. I don't want my eyes to be puffy and looking, you know, like I didn't get enough sleep. Get out that bed, sis. Get out that bed, bro. Go ahead and spend time with him. Spend time with him. Exercise in the morning. Take care of yourself in the morning. Get it done and out the way, so the rest of your day can be very productive. You know what? It is hard to do these things. It's hard to get out of that bed. It's hard to move on and forgive and forget and move on to the things God has called you to do. But you know what? I know. You know what I know? It's hard not to do those things too. It is hard to do. So I ask this question: which hard will you choose? Being your best is hard. Being your normal is hard. Making wise decisions is hard. Making bad decisions is hard. Being in shape is hard. Losing weight is hard. Being out of shape is hard. Working out is hard. Being weak is hard. Being disciplined is hard. Being lazy is hard too. Getting out of your comfort zone is hard. Staying in your comfort zone is hard. Starting a business is hard. Working for someone else is hard. Making a lot of money is hard. Making a little money is hard. Being rich is hard. Being poor is hard. Having a great relationship is hard. Having a bad relationship is hard. Having friends is hard, and having no friends is hard. Fighting for your marriage is hard. Divorce is hard. Having a lot of things is hard. Having nothing is hard. Living on purpose is hard. Living off purpose is hard. Doing God's way is hard. Doing life your own way is hard. Everything is hard. But choose your heart.
Yes.
Do you want to be well? Get out that business.